series. This one I'm going to be continuing the series that looks at Star Trek hand phasers, toys and replicas. Now this one's my favourite one that I've got in my collection. It's obviously from Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. It's not just because it's from that one, which is probably my favourite film in the series, but it's just my favourite phaser. It's just the attention to detail that went into this is really nice. But I'm just showing you as it is in the box. Now I've repackaged this just to kind of demonstrate what it's like in the box. So let's just have a close look. It's by Diamond Select Toys, very much like the original series phaser which I reviewed in the previous one. So that's the side of the box. On the back you can see, like the other one, it advertises some of the other bits and pieces that you can get from this company, and it just kind of explains how this thing works. It's a 2-in-1 design, but I'll just explain that myself as I'm going through it. At the bottom of the box is kind of just general stuff. That's the top. So let's take it out and have a good look at it. So it comes in this kind of thing. Now usually it's got these wires that kind of tie into the thing, but no point putting all those back in just to demonstrate. So let's get it out now. Now one of the many things I like about this is you can actually stand it up, so it's really good for like demonstration purposes that you can do that. I don't know if that's intentional, but it's balanced in such a way that you can do that. Now this is the actual power button. This is what you do to power it on, and you can see the bright, even with the sun kind of glaring on it here, you can still see the light when I turn it on and the sound it makes. So it's quite a bright thing, is that? And at the moment it's kind of on safety mode, so if I just press the button, the trigger, nothing really happens, it just kind of beeps at you. Now you can see how it flashes. Like I say, it's really kind of looks impressive. Looks like an actual prop from the film. These aren't buttons; they kind of have the illusion, but they don't actually do anything. They just kind of flash. All the others are kind of, well, these are buttons. These just kind of light up in different modes, and this is just there for effect. So this is the button that you use to change the settings. So you can see that setting 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then that just puts it back on safety mode, as we had at the beginning. So now I've got the instructions here, just to kind of explain what the different settings are, but I can pretty much explain it a lot easier anyway. So the first setting, that's what it's called, low stun heat setting. So if we do this, that's the sound that it makes. That is a really cool sound effect. Now you can actually see as well, this is the light pattern that it emits when you press the button. So you've got two kind of off at the side that light up like that. So that was setting 1, that was a low setting. Setting number 2 is just stun setting. So the other one was stun, but it was also heat. Well, it was low stun, but it was also heat. This is just a stun setting. Cool. The next one is kill setting. This is probably my favourite one. So they all light up there. And then the fourth setting is disintegration. Yeah, the disintegrate mode was used in the film. It was Captain Terrell, played by Paul Winfield. He used that setting, and as you can remember, he kind of disintegrates, and that is this one here. So they've all got different settings. You can see how it lights up. It just looks really nice as it does that kind of thing. I'm just kind of move through it like that. As you can see the way it lights up, so it's on setting 1, so only that one flashes. If it's on setting 2, that lights up like that. Well, they both light up in that kind of pattern. Setting 3 does the same thing off, then kind of goes 1, 2, 3 like that. And setting 4, it kind of glows, and then all of them light up like that. Really nice effect. It looks really good in the dark as well. So you can also, well, you power it off, you power it back off like that. But what you can also do is you can change it into a Type 1 and Type 2 phaser. Type 1 being the smaller, scaled down version, which if somebody was going to go into like a meeting or something, they'd have to carry the whole unit around. They can detach. So I just powered it on by accident. They can detach the front end. This wasn't a feature that was used in the film, but it's kind of done with some of the other phases. So I guess they added it here just to kind of be consistent. So So to use it here, it's a similar thing. You press that to turn the power on, and to actually press to fire it, press that button. It's all the same functions basically. And then to power it off, I think you have to keep your finger on it. Like that. Takes a few seconds. So to put it back, one thing that's pretty cool, when you put it back, it does have a pretty good effect. Now it's magnet operated, so you can see it kind of jumped on there. And it makes that noise when you put it back on, which is pretty cool. Now there is an Overlord feature as well, which is similar to the one that you had with the original series phaser. To do that, you press that button and also the trigger as well together and hold it. And it does that. As you can see, they're all lit up. That starts it, and then to actually finish it off, you just press the trigger. Again, that's not something they actually did in the film, but it's just to be consistent with the other phasers. Now, as I say, this is the Wrath of Khan phaser. I think there was some kind of off in the background in the motion picture. There is a motion picture version of this you can get as well, but it's not as good. The buttons are slightly more basic, but it's the same sound effects and everything as far as I'm aware. I don't own it, but I've seen demonstrations of it. And I think this was also featured in an episode or two of the Next Generation, but you didn't really see them get used, you just kind of saw them being carried around. Something else you got with the Wrath of Khan phaser was this advertising leaflet that kind of opens up. You can see the kind of things that they're advertising that they do. Kind of interesting to see. Like I said, I do own this one. Reviewed that in the last review. This is the actual phaser itself. It kind of comes with the toy. It says coming soon, so I don't know why that's really not really appropriate here. And then there's this also. And then there's some more figures from the kind of TV series that they've done as well. And you got this kind of survey type thing. That's pretty much it anyway. This, like I said, it's one of my favourite toys. Period. It's just so cool. And but yeah, definitely my favourite of the phasers. I just like the way it kind of sits in the hand as well. Kind of, I don't know, it just looks pretty good, like the way it's held. The fact that it's in one of the best Star Trek, well, the best Star Trek film as well, is probably an extra thing. Just kind of I associate it with that. But anyway, that's my review. If you want to see more of these Star Trek phaser reviews, go to brandexreviews.com because there will be more to come, and we will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching.